Good afternoon, YouTube, or should I say good evening, YouTube. This is Damien. I hope everybody's having a very wonderful, blessed evening today. As usual, I got off work about 3:30 today, and I decided to upload the video that I made yesterday. And I actually fell asleep last night after I made the hamburger, so I was obviously too tired. I was just way too tired. Real tired. Then I have to do some work on my truck. I've been driving it to work every day and leaving the Mustang at the apartment. Wow, this is kind of weird for me. I have my truck right here that I drive to work every day. Then I have my Mustang back there up under the carport, which I don't really get to enjoy as much as I do. And then I have my boat that's on the other side of the city. Anyway, guys, again, I hope that everyone is having a very, very blessed day. This vlog right here is actually talking about the one that I posted this afternoon. I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. By the way, I am outside of the complex where I live at. I don't want to show too much background because the last background I showed, I had people popping up at my doorsteps and it was not pretty at all. But anyway, I don't want people to get the wrong impression that I'm on a fishing expedition right now, because it's a little too early for a fishing expedition. I think in multiple videos you heard me say that I do love my wife very much. You know, we are human beings. As human beings, we are going to make mistakes. As human beings, we are entitled to make mistakes. You know, this is not a perfect world. None of us is perfect. You know, this is nothing against preachers or godly people. Now, I'm not going to say I'm into church like that, but I do believe in God. I believe that God is my Savior. If it was not for God, I would not be here. But we're not perfect people. Pastors are not perfect people. You go to church on Sundays. Some people go 7 days a week. Now, that's crazy to me. I think that's crazy, man. 7 days? Man, I don't even want to work 7 days a week. Why would I go to church 7 days? Nothing wrong with it. I'm not here to judge. Basically, nobody's perfect. And one day my wife's probably gonna find out that I've been making vlogs like this, which I haven't dogged her or said anything, and I would never do that. She probably won't be too happy about it, but it is what it is, you know. But anyway, guys, last night's vlog that I made at the laundromat, and when I got home cooking the burgers, you know, it wasn't well, I guess I did ask certain questions, but I guess I didn't mean it the way that it came out. You know, I don't regret what I said. Yes, I was wondering if it's too early to have a friend. Do I have a friend? No. Do I have any potentials? No. I really don't put myself out there. It's kind of weird because I go to work every day. You guys know my hours better than I know them. I get up at 3:20 every day. I gotta be to work at 5 a.m. I get off at 3:30 p.m. So when I first moved out to this apartment addition, it was a little hard for me in the beginning, because in the beginning, hold on a second. In the beginning, it was like, you know, it was hard for me to go to sleep. I couldn't sleep very good at night. I wasn't really eating really good. But now, what this is, Friday will be 3 weeks in this apartment. 3 long weeks in this apartment. Now I'm starting to sleep a little bit. So now, when I come home from work now, I basically, like this week right here, I come home, shower, laundry's done yesterday. And normally I get in the car and go for a drive, maybe 40 minutes or whatever. But today, I guess, is one of the, well, I'm not gonna say just today. Yesterday, I decided to do laundry after work. And believe me, I was tired. I didn't feel like doing anything, but I did it anyway because it gave me something to do. And it actually made me feel better to get out. And I, obviously, at the laundromat, I took the camera with me, so. But lately, I've been coming home from work and kind of just getting on the computer, reading news and reading about what's going on around the world, stuff like that. So every day it is getting a little bit easier. So I guess some could say I live a pretty boring life. Well, I guess during my marriage, well, let me rephrase that. I don't want to get a wrong impression that I'm no longer married. I'm still very married. You know, I'm still married to the same woman. Been with her for 13 years, married to her for 12 years. So I'm still married. So I want to just make sure that I get that out in the open. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Brain fart, I hate when that happens. Does that happen to you? It doesn't happen to me a lot, but it happens. It just happened. I just completely lost my whole train of thought right there. Oh, that's not good. Well, anyway, I'm going to continue. I'm still happily. I'm still married, so I don't want people to get the wrong impression that I'm just throwing myself out there saying, hey, you know what? Me and my wife separated 3 months ago, and I've been on my own for a month now. And hey, I'm ready to start dating. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm basically saying, I guess, is, you know, I'm a type of person who has trust issues. You know, with what's going on in the world, I try not to get too close to too many people. I'm just the type of person, I don't get too close to too many people. You know, my enemies I keep close, which I don't have many. So my enemies I keep close. My friends I keep even closer. And I have 3 friends. They're all much, much older than me. So I just wanted to make sure that I cleared that up today. That no one's under the impression that Damien's out there like that. You know, I don't want people in the comment section, or not comment section, but I don't want people who subscribe to me, subscribe to my channel, to get the wrong impression that, hey, okay, even though a person's going through something bad in their life, you know, a separation, or dealing with death, or dealing with cancer, or dealing with a loved one who's not doing very well, I don't want people to get the impression that it's okay and wake up the next day and start off with something new. You know, it's not a good idea. And I just almost feel like I left that impression on that last vlog. Did I say it right? Vlog. I don't want people to get the wrong impression. So I wanted to clear that up because it's not okay. 2 wrongs don't make a right. And I'm gonna tell you this, 2 rights don't make a left. Try to put 2 right shoes on and see if it makes a left. It's not gonna work. So I've always believed in the 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You know, sometimes you have to just wait and see what happens. You know, I've never been the type of person that's just too quick to jump out there and jump into something else. You know, it is gonna be hard for me to move forward. It is. There ain't no doubt. You know, it's gonna be hard for me to move forward because I'm not the type of guy who jumps in and out of cars. So anybody out there who's going through a similar situation, trust me, if it's happening to you, or if you suspect that it's happening to you, try to work it out, try to talk about it, try to do counseling. I know I am. I'm still going to try to do counseling. Even if she doesn't want to do the counseling, I'm still going to do it because, you know, it's different when you get older and you start accumulating things together and start buying stuff together. And especially when you've been an inspiration to a lot of other people to keep their marriages together, to keep them going, to keep them strong. You know, they say God speaks to you through other people. Sometimes people can be looking at your marriage, and your marriage is actually speaking to them and their situation. That's going to help keep their marriage and their relationship on a solid foundation. You know, without a solid foundation, you have nothing, man. You're just going to be on a rocky slope, you know. So really, if I gave the wrong impression that it's okay and that I'm ready to just jump up and run out the door, no, I'm not. I just signed a 6-month lease. It's a very small apartment, and you know, I want to try to reinvent myself. Am I going to try to work on saving my marriage? Of course I am. You know, like I said, nobody's perfect. And if it doesn't work, then I can at least say that I put forth the effort to try. You know, there's nothing wrong with trying. If you don't try, you would never know. You would never know. I have said I'm sorry before. I've said I've apologized before, you know, and I was forgiven. I did things in my life, in my past, that I'm not proud of. You know, I've hurt people who cared about me in my life and did things that I'm not proud of. I think about a lot of stuff that I did to hurt people, you know, and sometimes karma's you know what, I don't want to say the word on camera, but you know, they say what goes around comes around. You know, I've never been a dog type person. I've always been who I am. I mean, you know, over the years I've learned a lot, I've experienced a lot, I've had a lot of happy times, I've had a lot of sad times. Now on to other things. People want to know a little bit more about me. How many kids do I have? Well, totally I have 5 kids. Some of you may judge me from what I'm going to tell you, but I hope you don't, because I know it's a lot of people watching. And what I'm going to say is, I'll say this one more time. Please don't judge me what I'm going to say. Okay, I have 5 kids, okay? My oldest son name was Deontay Antoine Cooper. He passed away May 25th, 2017. He drowned at a local pond here in Fort Wayne doing what he loved to do. I have a daughter. Her name is Margaret Malone, or she's married, Margaret Foster. I have a son named Akeem Trimble. I have a 9-year-old son named Darian Cryer. You guys might notice all of my sons have the same middle name as I have. Antoine, Darian Antoine, Damon Antoine, Akeem Antoine, Deontay Antoine. That's right, that's that Cryer blood, because we bend but we don't break. And I have a son named Damon Prince. Obviously, all of you guys know who he is. Yeah, Damon. And what I'm going to tell you is what I don't want you to judge me on. Damon was born in 1992. Akeem was born in 1992. My daughter Margaret was born in 1992. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. No, they're not twins. They're not twins. I had a past, you know. I had 3 women pregnant at the same time. Again, I was 21 years old at the time. I'm not using my age at the time as an excuse, but yeah, I have 3 kids the same age. They were born the same year. I'm not ashamed of any of my kids. I don't regret anything I did. Now, if I had a chance to do it all over, there are some things that I would do differently. I would make better choices. You know, so that's a little bit about me. People want to know why Damon doesn't have my last name, why my last name Cryer, why his last name is Prince. Well, the name Cryer comes from Eugene Cryer, which is a guy that my mom met when I was a baby. He was a military guy. So I took my mom's husband's last name, Cryer. My son Damon Prince, his mom's last name originally, before she got married to Marvin, was Prince. And now her last name is Harris. So me and Damon's mom agreed when he was a baby that she wanted him to have her last name. My son Damon, there's a lot of boys in their family. He has a lot of uncles, a lot of nephews, but he definitely has a lot of uncles. So that's where the last name Prince come from. And sometimes kids could take on the mom's last name instead of, what is that noise? Sometimes the kids can take on the mom's last name instead of the dad's last name. And that's perfectly normal. That's just the world that we live in. Every kid don't always have the father's last name, you know. So actually only one of my sons have my last name, and that's my 9-year-old, Darian Cryer. He's the only one of my kids who actually has the C-R-Y-E-R. So, so for the people who always ask me those questions, that's why Damon's last name is Prince. And for the ones who always ask me how many kids I got, now you know. So anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you guys on this. What is today? Tuesday or Wednesday? Today is the 20th. Today is Tuesday. Oh God, I hope I'm right. See, I work a lot of hours. Steel bars banging in my ear all day. But anyway, I don't want to take up you guys this evening listening to me. If you guys have any questions that y'all want to know about me, feel free to ask me. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask about me, uh-oh, got a little blurry. Oh God, my eyes are so red. Steel mill, smoky and hot. Anyway, if you guys have any questions you want to ask about Damian Cryer, feel free to ask. I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of those people, I respond. And I may not do it right then and there because I do work a full-time job. And sometimes we're not allowed to have phones inside of the plant, but not all of us follow the rules. So feel free to ask me any questions. You know, you guys are probably going to be seeing a lot of me because I done got kind of used to this camera thing now. And as you can see, I like to do a lot of this. Yeah, me and my son are just alike. We talk a lot. So any questions you have to ask, if there's some that's a little bit too crazy, I probably won't give you a smart answer. So make sure it's not too crazy of a question to ask, because I don't want you to be offended if I don't answer it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this off. And I just wanted to say, everybody have a good evening. God bless you guys. Thank you all for the wonderful comments. I'm still waiting on, I think one guy told me it's easier for me to live stream from a cell phone. I don't know if that's true because I never live streamed before, but I'm going to try it. When I get off work, guys, I'll be so tired. I mean, goodness gracious, being up that early in the morning, walking up and down this long facility for hours, running machinery equipment. So sometimes I'll be tired. My intentions are good, but I need to learn how to live stream from my computer. That way I'm sitting down, I can talk to people, answer questions, probably do something silly too, like show you guys some pictures of me when I was younger. I had a big old afro. I mean, it was big. Well, anyway, guys, I promised I was going to shut up because I'm talking a lot. But you guys have a very blessed evening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Stay blessed, kids. Do your chores, listen to your parents, stay in school, listen to your teachers. And for all those bullies out there that's bullying little kids, we're coming for you. You got to stop that. That cannot continue going on. Until next time, guys, I'm Damian Cryer. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. Peace.